All right, let's talk about something you probably use every single day, but maybe you're not getting everything you could out of it. We're talking about AI. Today, we're going to blow past the basics and get into the real cheat codes for better thinking, including, how to build your own personal board of directors. Okay, let's jump right in.
So think about it. When most of us open up our favorite AI tool, it's usually for the same few things, right? It probably sounds a lot like this. Hey, can you write an email to my team about the new deadline?
Or maybe we've already done the writing and we just need a quick polish. You know, that simple fix some grammar command? It's become a daily reflex for millions of us.
And of course, the classic time saver. Can you just summarize this super long article for me? Or this really dense paragraph? Come on, we've all been there. It's fast, it's easy, and it works.
And look, these tasks are absolutely useful, no question. But here's the thing that might be a little uncomfortable to hear. If this is all we're doing, we're using maybe 10% of what these tools can actually do. We're just scratching the surface.
So the real question is, are you ready to see what's actually inside the rest of that toolbox? Because I promise you, it is packed with some seriously powerful stuff.
And this brings us to the biggest idea of this whole explainer. It's about a really fundamental shift in your mindset, moving from seeing AI as just a simple assistant to really embracing it as a powerful thinking partner.
So what's the difference? Well, check this out. The assistant, on the left, is reactive. It does what you tell it to do. But the partner, on the right, the partner is proactive. It doesn't just answer your questions. It challenges the very way you're thinking. It's not just summarizing text, it's simulating entire complex scenarios and acting as your own personal strategist. This is where the game totally changes.
So let's get practical with our first cheat code. This one is an absolute game changer for anyone who has to make big strategic calls. Let's simulate a board of directors.
If you're a founder, a team lead, or heck, even just making a really big life choice, you know this feeling. It can be incredibly lonely, and it's so hard to see a problem from all sides when you're by yourself. You just wish you had a room full of experts to bounce ideas off of.
Well, guess what? Now you do. You can literally prompt your AI to become your board by assigning it specific expert personas. Just imagine asking this group to tear apart your new business idea. You're not just asking a generic question anymore. You are convening a council of giants.
The result you get back is it's just incredible. In an instant, you get this 360-degree view. You'll have Steve pushing for beautiful design, Warren grilling you on the financial risks, and Ogilvy obsessing over the marketing message. It just immediately uncovers the blind spots in your own logic by stress testing your idea against totally different ways of thinking. It's like having a world-class mastermind group in your pocket, on call 24/7. Okay, so you've just pressure tested your big idea with a board of geniuses. What's next? Well, this brings us to our second cheat code, and this one feels a little weird at first, a little counterintuitive. But it is one of the most powerful ways to make any plan stronger. It's called predict your own failure.
See, here's the thing about us humans. We are hardwired for optimism. We fall in love with our ideas and we tend to kind of ignore the risks. AI doesn't have that problem. It has zero emotional attachment, so it's brilliant at objectively spotting all the ways something could go wrong. And this technique, called a pre-mortem, uses that to our advantage.
Here's how it works. It's just 3 simple steps. First, you're going to mentally jump 1 year into the future and just assume the absolute worst. Your project completely and utterly failed. Second, you ask the AI to act like a journalist writing a post-mortem news article, explaining in detail what went wrong. And third, and this is the genius part, you take that story of failure and you use it as your roadmap to success. It becomes a checklist of every hidden risk you need to fix right now. And here is the exact prompt you can use. You just tell it the time frame, you tell it the outcome, spectacular failure, and you ask for the why. You want it to break down what went wrong with the execution, what market trends were missed, all of it. It's basically like having a crystal ball that shows you the most likely path to disaster so you can avoid it. So why does this work so well? Because it takes all those vague fears that are floating around in the back of your mind and it makes them real. It turns them into a concrete story. It's no longer just a risk, it's a specific chain of events. And this forces you to look directly at the uncomfortable truths you might otherwise try to ignore. That detailed story of failure, it instantly becomes your step-by-step guide for building a plan that's practically unbreakable. So we've walked through a couple of incredibly powerful cheat codes, but let's zoom out for a second and really talk about the bigger picture here. Because this is all about mastering a completely new mindset. You know, this line from the source material just says it all.
The real goal of using these advanced AI techniques, it isn't just about getting more stuff done in less time. It is not about typing faster. It's about fundamentally upgrading the quality of your thinking.
And that's really the key. That's what I hope you take away from this. The ultimate cheat code isn't some secret prompt you can just copy and paste. It's a total shift in your perspective. It's learning to treat AI not like a vending machine you put commands into, but as a true collaborator in everything you do.
So, the most powerful intelligence engine ever created is literally sitting right there at your fingertips. It's waiting to be your strategist, your board of directors, your toughest critic. The only question left is, what are you going to build together?